What's up, Lady Balls Nation? From the Bay, I hope everyone's doing well. Let's go ahead and talk about the Lady Balls' impressive win tonight against South Florida. They won it tonight 101-66. The rest definitely did the Lady Balls a lot of good. They looked just so fresh. Limited mistakes. I think overall, in terms of turnovers, they only had 6 turnovers, while South Florida had 24. If you look at the breakdown in points off of turnovers, Tennessee had 36, South Florida had 10. Second chance points was even 15-15. Bench points 54-3. That's crazy. Paint points 44-30. Fast break points 13-11. And assists 19-12. And again, all that was in favor of Tennessee, or they were about even. And I must say, shout outs to this team. Hey, they still need to work on the most obvious thing in the world, and that is, of course, rebounding. They still got out-rebounded by South Florida 43-35. But due to the fact that Tennessee's defense was so tenacious, determined, and hungry throughout the whole entire game, a lot of the offensive rebounds, particularly that South Florida had through this game, made not much difference in the scoreboard, of course. South Florida and Tennessee was pretty neck and neck in the first quarter, and then Z Spearman just caught fire in that second quarter. I mean, she was just on fire. I mean, she had 13 points, but a bulk of her damage came in that second quarter, and she just was firing threes, blocking shots. I mean, she was pretty much the true catalyst into making sure that Tennessee broke away when South Florida was still trying to keep things even. But I feel like overall, Tennessee's pacing, quickness really wore South Florida down. You started to see it a great deal in the second quarter with South Florida. They started grabbing on the shorts. They was trying to catch their breath. They just seemed like, man, I mean, if you look at the jerseys even, I mean, their, jerseys were turning an extra darker shade because they was, expending so much fuel and energy trying to keep up with Tennessee. I mean, you can see how drenched their jerseys were in sweat. I mean, that just tells you a lot, like how this pacing can just wear on a team. If you are not prepared yourself, you're going to just be in for a hell of a game against the Lady Vols. I just feel like the Lady Vols in general was just in top form. I mean, this was the Lady Vols of the non-conference before they hopped into conference, and we know what happened there. But I mean, they just played with so much energy. They were fun tonight. Delaysia Cooper also played amazing, in my opinion. Yeah, she made a couple of little silly forced shots, but for the most part, she played more in control. Her jump shot went down shockingly. She was 3 of 5 from 3. I mean, she really came out and played. She had 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Let's see. Yeah. And she only had 2 personal fouls. But I feel like she played with a little bit of a chip on her shoulder because, as I posted in the community post early today, the All-American list came out. And all the expected names that was on the All-American list, like Lauren Betts, Paige Beckers, Madison Booker, Juju Watkins, Anissa Monroe, and so on, they made the first 3 All-American teams. But Delaysia Cooper was left off the honorable mention part, which was shocking because before Tennessee's downslide the last 3 to 4 games prior, I mean, Talaysia was somewhere in that mix, and she didn't make the first nor third, second team, and neither did she make the honorable mention. So I just feel like that Talasia played with a little bit of a chip on her shoulder, like, wow, like that's how you gonna do me, seriously, committee. And she came out and she balled out, and yeah, I just need that same kind of energy from Talasia on Sunday when we play against Ohio State, because watching Ohio State today, and I'll talk about it in the game preview video tomorrow when I get an opportunity to record it. They play very similar to Tennessee. They have a fast-paced, 94 feet kind of mindset. They have really good guard play, a solid inside post, and yeah, they can either put up a lot of points based off of their shooting alone, or they can make things ugly based off of their defense. And yeah, we're gonna have to really tackle that team head on. Like, come out, be the aggressives early on top of Ohio State, just like how we were in South Florida with this team. But other high point performers, Sam Spencer was really good tonight, 15 points, 6 of 10, 3 of 6 from 3, 5 assists. Again, I love Sam Spencer because she knows and understands time and score. And that's what makes her so effective. Jill Spears had a good night, 11 points, 2 assists, and Alyssa Latham was huge defensively. Yeah. I mean, if you saw a great deal of the plays that Alyssa Latham had throughout the course of the game, her hands was either in the passing lane, she was in the full court press, she was blocking shots. I mean, I feel like the rest really did her a lot of good, and she got whatever coaching that she got over these last couple of weeks. She really took it to heart, and she really came out and played her best basketball, probably the best basketball she's played all season, to be frank. But who I was really happy to see tonight, really giving it her all, was Avery Strickland. Oh, it was great. I mean, Avery Strickland came in on about 3 or 4 plays, and she added speed. She gave us some defensive stops when needed. She hit a clutch 3 towards the end of the game. I mean, she was great. And I just kept thinking to myself, how come we were not using Avery Strickland most of the season when we really needed her, especially when conference happened? That speed is what Kim Caldwell wants. And I just felt like that it was completely ignored up until the Vanderbilt game that happened 2 weeks ago. But she really showed that, yes, she could definitely play in this system. And, hey, like I said, I would love to get one more year out of an Avery Strickland to see what she can do with up-and-coming freshman class. And, of course, her being part of that senior class, what she can add more to her game, and as well as give to the rest of the team. But overall, like I said, everybody had a solid performance. Overall, everybody came out full of energy. You could tell that, they were happier tonight. There was just something about them that said, yes, we're ready to play. We're ready to get after it. And if y'all were questioning us and doubting us, hey, stop doing that, because we here. We here. And we're not going to sit up here and go out in the first round like I think a lot of people wanted. From pundits to naysayers to haters. They made sure that didn't happen. But again, got to be ready for OSU on Sunday. Again, that's another tough opponent, and hey, again, it's up to these young ladies on the team, but particularly this senior and 5th year class, to like really do everything remotely possible to see it through. But yeah, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thought of this game. In the meantime, go Lady Vols, and I'm out. Peace for now. Bye.